Diontae Johnson, who
I
was
saw that one.
who was for whatever reason he kind of got valued. And if you think about it, in a way, he was valued at a decent price, considering he was valued as good as DeAndre Hopkins. Same trade value.
He's
Diontae
kind of getting
Johnson
passed around now
and
too.
DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, and Diontae Johnson has been suspended a game for refusing to play against the Philadelphia Eagles. Yesterday, before the suspension, John Harbaugh was like, "Oh, we got some stuff to figure out. We got some stuff to talk about with Diontae. We're trying to get him more involved in the offense, and this is how they're getting him more involved." And this is already, I mean, it's only a 5th-round pick.
What was his excuse for even
not going in?
Not playing?
From what I've seen, he hasn't released a statement personally. All that has been talked about is from the owner, and I mean not the owner, the GM has talked about it, saying it was always a difficult choice. And then John Harbaugh has simply said, "Oh, we've tried to get him involved, and he's a great." Oh, and then Lamar Jackson came out and said, "We want to get him in there. We've traded for him for a reason. He's a great receiver." Do you think he'll come back from this and actually make an impact, or do you think he's just going to end up kind of being a waste of a 5th-round pick?
The Ravens kind of need it. I feel like they need a receiver like Diontae Johnson just to fill in that receiver gap they have right now. I mean, they have Hollywood. Do they have Hollywood Brown right now?
No, Hollywood's he signed a 1-year deal with the Chiefs and he got hurt.
Yeah.
So all they got Zay Flowers. Let me pull up their depth chart. Yeah, they got
Bateman. Zay Flowers. I mean, yeah, they definitely need that solid wide receiver too right now. Mm-hmm. Zay Flowers can obviously stay the one.
Yeah, so
and, Bateman's honestly mid as hell. So
yeah, so looking at it, here we go. I pulled up the depth chart for us. So the Ravens depth chart, this is and by the way, you can be twice as confident with Complex, apparently.
Yeah.
So receiving wise, all they got is Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, who's questionable. He's hurt. I didn't know he was questionable. That's news to me, honestly.
Nelson
Agholor. Right now, they're if Bateman, now he's questionable. So I bet, since I didn't really hear about it, I'm going to assume he's fine. Their wide receiver 3 is Nelson Agholor. Then it goes to Tylan Wallace, I'm pretty sure he's a young guy. But they don't have anyone after that.
Yeah,
I mean, Devontae, but you're right. They need Diontae Johnson to be that third receiver for them. They do. If they want any chance of having a good run. I mean, you can only hand it off so much. Eventually, those guys are going to have to show up. I will say this about Baltimore, though. They do have a hell of a 1-2 punch at tight end. Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely.
And they got Derrick Henry, one of the best running backs in the league. So
yeah, so they can win without him, but God, having him, that would be just such a help.